As I said before, yeah, I'm just gonna get right into it from now, so let me just give it to you and drop it straight. Before I came to uni, I thought, let me even see what the city's about, let me see what's going on there. So I went on the snap maps and I zoomed in on the city that I was going to uni. The first few snaps were calm, you just see people walking on the road, doing their little shopping and that, you get me. And now I went to another snap. Bearing in mind, this is on the Snapchat of that whole city. Yeah, so let's say my uni's in Leicester. This is on the Snapchat of Leicester. This is on Leicester Snapchat. So I've clicked on it now and I've seen a group of white girls. And one of the girls, they're like going out for a club, to the club or whatever. They look like they're getting ready. And one of the girls now goes, oh, you know, I really want to have a black boyfriend or be with a black boy so that I can have mixed race children. I said, I just had to close the snap first. I said no. Am I going crazy or what is going on here? Let's dig deep, yeah? You know me, I like to go to Google. I need to go to Google. Right, so on Google, to fetishize is to have an excessive or irrational commitment to something. Very good. Let's just separate them in two. Let's start with excessive. It's too much. Excessive means it's too much. You're doing things you don't need to do, it's too much. Oh, I must have a black boy or else I will not have mixed race children and I'm going to die. Chill. Oh, I need it. I need a black woman. I need a black queen. I need to eat the chocolate. Relax. Why are you shaking? It's too much. It's too much. Just calm down. It's a bit disturbing. I don't think there's anything wrong with having a preference of I like Indian boys, I like Chinese boys. Any boy you like, any girl you like, even if you like both, do you. Even if you have a preference, yeah, I might like boys with blue eyes. I'm not obsessed with them. There's a difference, like there's levels to it. Just relax a little bit, yeah. It's just excessive, just that. Then the juicy part, the joyous parts. The other part of the definition was irrational. It doesn't make sense. Okay, let's go back to what that girl said on Snapchat about, oh, I must have mixed race babies. You're not using sense. It's irrational. What does irrational mean? Lack of rationale. There's so many layers to it, yeah, but I'll just take it one by one. I think one issue with the way black men have been portrayed, they've been portrayed to be very like bestial. I think the word is bestial, very animalistic, very raw. I remember we were studying like Britain in the 1950s during GCSE, and you know when the Caribbean men came over and the white men would be abusing them and blah blah blah, because there was this notion that black men or Caribbean men who were coming from Windrush had more like sexual, they were just more endowed. They were just better at everything sexual shit. They will have all these false accusations that a black man has raped this white woman, blah blah blah, you know, things of that sort. It just perpetuated this stereotype that black men are animals. They can ravish you, they will relax. Because it doesn't make sense. There's no biological backing for this. Sexual prowess is not determined by your race, so it's irrational. That's just one. Two, I find it problematic in general when you see people as a means to an end as opposed to an end in themselves. I think that's Immanuel Kant that said that, or whatever. Like, obviously I have philosophy in that way. I find it a problem when you want to be with a black person, or you want to be with a black woman or a black guy or whatever, or even like, it's not even any black people that are fetishized. It's so weird. Like even Japanese girls, they're fetishizing the weirdest of ways, okay? Because you want to have a mixed race baby, that's why you want to be with this person. Not because they're kind, not because they're generous, not because they're funny, but because you want to use them to have a baby that you cannot produce by yourself. So you have to have sex with a black guy so you can have a mixed race child. What about the person that you're going to be with? You don't care. You don't care because you just want to have a mixed race child. You are an embarrassment. I wish I could see that girl in real life, because I need to educate her. Well, even if you're thinking that, why will you open your mouth to say nonsense? Listen, all I'm just saying that is it is irrational to say that I'm gonna sleep with this person, I'm gonna be in a relationship with this person because I want to get a child out of them that's gonna look a certain way. Alright, cool, that's two. Number three of irrationality, I should say. When you date or marry someone who is part of an ethnic group that is marginalized, okay, or oppressed, you need to understand that you will be carrying part of that burden. It could be small things. I'll use the example of being with a black cousin because I'm black and I understand like some of the things that we'll face on the day-to-day. For example, if I was a white woman and I was to date a black man now, I might not get insulted, But one day my husband might come home and he might raise concerns. For example, my white colleague is getting a raise where I'm not. Now what you need to understand is that you cannot dismiss those concerns, but because you fetishize this person, okay, you can't see the gravity of how much this is affecting that person, because all you're thinking, listen, are we gonna beat tonight or what? Man ain't with you for all that, you see me? Man's with you to be like, I need a you, so don't come with that. You're an idiot. Let me just make this very clear. If you like, date a yellow person, a green person, a pink person, but what you need to understand is that you cannot use people for the aesthetic. You cannot say, I just want to have sex with her and, you know, I want to just use you for a baby, use you for, you know, so I can post you on Insta. Hi. No, because you're doing yourself a disservice, you're doing that person a disservice. I want to have a mixed race baby. The worst one is when they'll come, you know, I don't usually go for black girls. Oh, we've heard. Anyway, the final aspect here of that irrationality is that I keep referring specifically to what this girl said. And people were asking me that what's wrong with what she said. Anyway, thank God for this video, because I'm here to tell you. When you eventually have this mixed race baby, do you not think that they will face some form of oppression, some form of marginalization? Because essentially they'll be black. I mean, like, they're mixed, but a lot of mixed race people identify as black and will face the same prejudices that fully black people face anyway. When your daughter comes to her, mummy, they said in school, they said my braids are urban, that I should take it out. What are you gonna do, mum? What are you gonna do, dad? When your Asian child, because you were so obsessed with marrying an Asian woman, when the Asian girl comes home and says, listen, they called me a name at school today, what are you gonna do? Because you were so obsessed with the aesthetic of that person that you forgot about who they were. You forgot about the kind of issues that they'll be facing on a day-to-day because you just want to have a little bit of fun. You're a fool. Excessive irrationality. Fetishization. People always saying I don't see color, so why do you always have to bring it up that, oh, I just love black women? Relax, it's okay. I know you love me, so you must love black, like you love me, like you don't have to bring it up every day, like, oh, you're so chocolate, thank you. Because if you were with someone of your own race, you wouldn't feel the need to bring it up all the time. Just take a chill, and you don't need to listen very well. If the person is always emphasizing that, oh, I only like black men, I just want to have sex with a black man, I just want to have kids with a black man, you need to, your alarm bell should start ringing, ding dong, because when stuff really hits the fan, she's not gonna ride that for you. He's not gonna. You need to take time. Does this person like me for me? Why do you really want to be with me though? Like, why? Just take a bit of time. Is this person's fetishizing me, or do they really like me? I don't want to hear rubbish, okay? I don't want to hear I like this person so I can have the baby can have green eyes. Cause when the baby don't have green eyes, I don't want you to cry. Don't cry. What else do I have to say? Everyone should just take time. I think, yeah, you can just date whoever you want, love whoever you want, but make sure that the person likes you for you. But that's my video done. Everyone take time, innit? I don't want to hear no one chatting rubbish, because people, do you know what? People love to chat rubbish to me, you know, about the things I say. Like, what? Like, why? Well, anyway, the video is over. Obviously, subscribe and that, share the video and that. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.